In agricultural news from agview.net, China shook up the U.S. feed grain export market over the last year, purchasing massive quantities of U.S. soybeans, sorghum, and corn. A new report out from Cobank's Knowledge Exchange Division finds the outlook for continued U.S. grain exports to China remains strong, primarily due to the projected growth in pork production. However, the current U.S. grain run has entered a new phase of market by significant price volatility, and China leveraging that volatility to its advantage. China's heightened demand resulted in higher grain prices that peaked in May and then been extremely volatile since. A period of elevated price volatility coupled with the ongoing inverted futures curve means that grain elevators and merchandisers will require capital discipline and excess liquidity. Well, USDA did estimate 92.7 million acres of corn have been planted in the U.S. for 2021. That's 2% up from last year. The June 30th acreage report also estimates soybeans nationwide 87.6 million acres, up 5% from last year. All wheat planted acres for 2021 estimated 46.7 million acres, up 5% from last year. Now, this, though, does represent the fourth lowest all wheat planted acres since records began back in 1919. And all cotton acres planted 11.7 million acres, 3% below a year ago. And the Federal Trade Commission has voted to strengthen its enforcement of the Made in the USA standard. Ag Secretary Tom Vilsack said American consumers depend upon accurate, transparent labels to obtain important information about the food they consume, and the FTC requires products to display a country of origin. However, if the products are imported and produced in the U.S., they can display the Made in the USA label. So USDA announced last year its intention to conduct rulemaking to address the concerns that the voluntary product of the USA label may confuse consumers about the origin of their food products. Following the effort, Vilsack said USDA initiating a top to bottom review of the product of the USA label. He said the review will help determine what the label means to consumers. Find more ag news at agview.net. Stay with us. Dr. Roger McCullen. We return.